is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Cassie from Anchored by Books, and today we're going to do the To Be Read tag. So, I don't know, I've just been in the mood to do tags lately, so that's what I'm going to do because I'm still kind of in a reading slump. I'm about halfway through a book, so that's good. That's a good sign. I'm working on it. Anyway, let's jump right into it. I wasn't tagged by anybody, of course. I just saw this online somewhere, this tag like floating around online. So I thought it'd be fun to do it because I have a lot of books on my TBR. So the first one, how do you keep track of your TBR? I don't know, I can remember what I have and haven't read. So yeah, it's pretty easy for me to keep track of my TBR, what I have read, what I haven't read. I've never really had an issue with it. Is your TBR mostly print or ebook? Print for sure. I have tried to do the ebook thing and for some reason I just cannot get into it. I love to see where I am in a book, like physically. The ebook thing, I don't know, I have a hard time reading it because I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I like an actual physical book. I like the feel, I like the weight, I like the smell, I like everything about an actual book. How do you determine which book from your TBR to read next? I think I've gone over this a little bit in a previous video. I am very much a mood reader, so I will read whatever my little heart desires at that time, and if I have to put a book down because I'm not interested in it and go to a different book, then I will. So that's how I decide. A book that's been on your TBR the longest. For me, that'll have to be The Host by Stephenie Meyer. Stephenie Meyer, I'm sure you guys all know, wrote the Twilight series, and I remember when I first heard about this book many, many years ago, I was like, oh my gosh, she's coming out with something that's not Twilight. I am so excited. I bought this the day it came out, and I still haven't read it, and let's see when that was. 2008, and it's now 2015, and I have yet to read this book. It's really big, and it's really intimidating. Maybe I'll get to it someday. A book that you recently added to your TBR pile. So I was on vacation at the coast for a little bit and I went to a bookstore's, like, not half-price books, but it was kind of like that kind of. So I got Night Film by Marisha Pessl. I've heard so much about this book lately and I saw it on there. It was like 70% off, so I bought it for like $6 or something ridiculous. So, and it's brand new, so I thought I'd get it and give it a try. And it's really, this thing is heavy. This thing is like one heck of a book. I feel like it's a brick and I just like throw it and chuck it at someone. But yes, I like to read this one. I like to read all of them. Well, I guess that's not true. There's one book on here that I'm not going to want to read. A book on your TBR strictly because of its beautiful cover. So this one I bought because not only had a beautiful cover, but this author was coming to my local bookstore and I wanted to pick it up so I can get it autographed. But I haven't read it yet. And this is The Game of Love and Death by Martha Brackenbrough. This is beautiful. I absolutely love this cover. I just don't know when I'm going to get to it. It's not really something that I feel like I'm going to get to anytime soon. A book that you never plan on reading. Beautiful Creatures by Margaret Stoll and, Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. I tried reading this a long time ago. I got like 50 pages in and I just never picked it up again. And it's really big. I know the rest of the series is really big and I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I feel like there's plenty of other books out there that I'd much rather read than this one. So sorry if this is your favorite book, but I'm not gonna pick it up. An unpublished book on your TBR that you're excited for. Oh my gosh. So there's 2, 3 that I can't stop thinking about. The first one is Maybe Not, which is kind of, I don't know, is a novella a right word for that one? A novella of Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover, and Maybe Not follows Warren and Bridget from Maybe Someday, and I'm super, super, super excited because Maybe Someday has been one of my favorite books of the year. And then we also have, what is the other one? Oh, Endure by Sarah B. Larson, which is the 3rd and final book in the Defy trilogy. I'm super stoked for. And The Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard, which is the 2nd book in the Red Queen. Is it a series or a trilogy? I'm not sure, but I'm so excited. Like, I know the second I get all 3 of those books, I'm just gonna read the heck out of them. Book on your TBR that basically everyone has read except you. Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I have gone on a little bit of tangent about this book a couple of times, and I'll do it again. I'm more than happy to do it again. This book has been so extremely overhyped that I almost don't want to read it anymore because I cannot stand the hype around it, and I feel like my expectations are so high that I'm just going to be completely like smashed to the ground. So I'm going to hold off on this one for probably a while. Fallen Kingdoms is so much better! Wouldn't it be funny if one day I totally regretted that and I think Throne of Glass is better than Fallen Kingdoms? That would be funny. A book that everyone has recommended you. Harry Potter, Harry Potter. Have I said Harry Potter yet? Everyone has recommended. Everyone has rected. No one has rected. Everyone has recommended Harry Potter to me. A book on your TBR that you're dying to read. I know I've mentioned this on my channel before too. I've tried to read Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. I got about 100 pages in and I hated it with all my whole soul. I hated it, so I got rid of it because I couldn't stand it. But I've had this book, Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, sitting on my shelf, and I've heard so many good things about Carry On that I'm suddenly like super interested in Fangirl. So I think after my current book, I think I'm gonna pick this one up because I'm feeling it all of a sudden. Next question, the number of books on your Goodreads TBR shelf. I don't have all the books that are on my actual shelves on my Goodreads shelf, because I don't have the patience to try to do that. My TBR is at 168 on Goodreads. And the last question, what are some of the books on your Goodreads TBR shelf? That's a great question. Let's go look. I have Half Wild by Sally Green, Half Lies by Sally Green, Dreamwalkers from Corin Davis, Destined for Dune, Witches of Glass Castle, Silent Echo, Forbidden, Stolen. Oh, I've read Anne and the French Kiss. Why is this still on here? Lola, Isla, Cinder, Room Vicious, Ready Player One, Throne of Glass, The Host. I have all sorts of them on here. So yeah, there's just some of the books that I have on my Goodreads TBR. Now I'm gonna tag some people. First, I'm gonna tag Valerie from Valerina9292. You're tagged. And then another person I'm gonna tag is Grace from Grace with a Book on Her Face. Now I don't know if she's done this tag, just because I know this tag is kind of old, but she says that she's not tagged in things. That makes me so sad because I love her channel. So I thought I'd tag you. I hope you do it. If you've already done it, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd throw your name in here because I enjoy watching your videos. Okay, now that I'm really nervous and awkward, I'm gonna go now. I'll see you next time. Bye.